Good morning, gentlemen. Prior to taking that initial sip today, allow me to pose something straightforward yet impactful. Do you truly understand what's in your morning cup and how it's affecting your circulation? Each morning, millions of men above 50 grab for the identical beverages they've enjoyed for years: robust black coffee, sugary orange juice, perhaps even simple water. It seems routine, soothing, innocuous. Yet here's the aspect most men overlook. That very initial beverage you select can subtly establish the rhythm for your whole day, for your blood flow, your vitality, your concentration, even your assurance in the areas that count the most. I'm Dr. Julia Morgan, a board-certified urologist boasting more than 15 years of expertise in aiding men to regain vitality, circulation, and assurance through natural means. And today, we're discussing something every man does on autopilot: your opening beverage of the day, and how that minor decision might mark the distinction between robust, vigorous blood flow or sluggish, weighted mornings that leave you feeling more aged than your years. Now, I realize plenty of you believe it's merely coffee. I've consumed it for ages. But as years accumulate, our vascular network evolves. The arteries that formerly dilated with ease grow more rigid. Nitric oxide, the compound that maintains smooth blood movement, begins to diminish. And the exact beverages you've depended on for vigor might in fact be closing off that network. The reality is, your opening sip each morning functions like a trigger. It either activates your circulation and aids nitric oxide creation, or it narrows your vessels and depletes your vitality before your day has truly started. That's precisely why numerous men share with me that they feel okay at 7 a.m., but drained, stressed, or desensitized by mid-morning. It's not solely the passage of time, it's the biochemistry. When I began exploring this years back, I was stunned by the volume of research connecting routines to circulation and function. One investigation from the University of Exeter revealed that merely one nitrate-packed beverage, as uncomplicated as beet juice, could elevate nitric oxide and reduce blood pressure in mere hours. Another from Harvard demonstrated that men consuming particular antioxidant-laden morning beverages displayed markedly superior endothelial performance, indicating their arteries remained pliable and reactive for extended periods. How your first sip influences circulation longer. And the reverse holds true as well. A dense, sugary juice, or even excessive caffeine without food, can surge your stress responses and tighten your arteries. You sense sharpness for a brief surge, then plummet, weary, snappish, and chilled. The exact element you assumed was invigorating might be subtly sapping the vitality from your circulation. One of my patients, Mark, aged 63, visited me griping about chilly feet, diminished drive, and absent morning vigor. He remarked, "Doc, I rise, down 2 cups of coffee, and yet remain half dozing." We altered neither his exercises nor his prescriptions. Only his beverage. He exchanged one of those coffees for a modest serving of beet and pomegranate juice, loaded with nitrates and antioxidants. 3 weeks on, he entered my office beaming. "It's unbelievable," he stated. "I'm rising with vigor once more. My legs sense buoyancy. My assurance has returned, and my mornings pulse with life." That's the outcome when you nourish your circulation, not merely your caffeine intake. So, in this video, I'll guide you through the 7 most potent morning beverages I suggest to my patients. Beverages that don't just satisfy your thirst, but revitalize your nitric oxide, widen your blood vessels, and assist you in feeling like your true self anew. Some prove astonishingly basic items already in your pantry. Others represent time-honored recipes validated by contemporary research. From a crimson juice once held for nobility to a golden elixir that soothes swelling and revives suppleness in your arteries, each one possesses the capacity to elevate your vitality and assurance through natural paths. Prior to jumping in, pause briefly and tap that subscribe button. I upload fresh videos weekly to assist men over 50 in reconstructing circulation, endurance, and vitality absent hazardous tablets or intricate regimens. And as you're present, share in the comments. What's typically your opening morning beverage? Coffee, juice, or perhaps zilch? Your response could motivate another viewer tuning in today. For here's the core truth. Every sip you ingest in the morning dispatches a directive to your body. It's either a cue of waning or a cue of resilience. And by this video's close, you'll grasp precisely which to select to sustain your blood's movement, your vitality elevated, and your assurance robust throughout the day. Drink number 1. Beet juice, the nitric oxide charger. Long. Let's commence with one of nature's premier innate circulation enhancers, beet juice. You may view beets as merely another soil-tinged root, but regarding blood movement, they stand unparalleled. The profound crimson hue exceeds mere aesthetics. It signals dense nitrates, identical compounds your body transforms into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide serves as the essential molecule directing your arteries to unwind and broaden. When that occurs, blood travels unbound to each organ and tissue, encompassing those tied straight to your vitality and assurance. The issue arises post-50, when your nitric oxide quantities can halve or more. That implies your circulation lags, your extremities chill further, and your inherent drive fades. Here's the uplifting part. Beets can aid in reclaiming what years have eroded. Upon sipping beet juice, those innate nitrates enter your circulation and swiftly morph into nitric oxide. In hours, your arteries commence dilation. Your blood pressure eases toward normal, and oxygen transport enhances. You sense unburdened, sharper, and more vibrant. The evidence supporting this is unshakable. A study in the journal Hypertension indicated that adults sipping beet juice saw quantifiable gains in blood pressure and arterial pliability in just hours. Another discovered it enabled seniors to traverse greater spans with reduced weariness owing to better oxygen utilization. The identical process aiding your heart and limbs also benefits your most intimate circulation type. One of my patients, George, 66, had endured persistent exhaustion and feeble blood flow. He sensed leaden in his legs and detached in his private wellness. Rather than yet another medication, I advised him to initiate each dawn with a petite glass of beet juice, merely 4 ounces. 2 weeks hence, he arrived at my clinic grinning. He declared, "Doc, vitality courses through me anew. My strides feel buoyant, and even my spouse observed the shift. That's the essence of sound circulation. It returns oxygen and liveliness to your form. Should you opt to sample beet juice, here's the optimal approach. Consume roughly 4 to 6 ounces of pure 100% beet juice come morning, stomach vacant. If the flavor proves intense, blend it with a dash of fresh orange or a handful of berries. The drink number 2, green tea, the gentle flow. Protector vitamin C aids in steadying nitric oxide and prolonging its duration. Steer clear of sugar or synthetic flavors, as they can negate the circulatory gains. Now, let's address another formidable morning beverage, green tea. This one catches many men off guard, since it appears so mild, yet its impacts prove extraordinary. Green tea brims with innate antioxidants termed catechins, compounds that safeguard nitric oxide, curb inflammation, and enhance your arteries' pliability. Most men opt for coffee seeking a rapid energy jolt, but coffee by itself can at times narrow blood vessels and yield shaky vitality that dissipates swiftly. Green tea, conversely, delivers consistent wakefulness while maintaining your circulation expansive and fluid. One of my patients, Harold, 70, formerly downed 2 hefty mugs of potent coffee each morning. He sensed amped initially, but depleted by midday. We substituted one of those mugs with green tea. 2 weeks passed, and he returned, noting, "I sense serene yet invigorated." My feet warm up, and my mornings avoid the drop-off now. That's precisely the result of shielding your nitric oxide rather than exhausting it. To maximize green tea's advantages, prepare it anew each morning. Allow the water to temper a bit prior to steeping, lest you impair the antioxidants. Incorporate a minor lemon squeeze to amplify the catechins, and a teaspoon of honey should you crave mild sweetness. Savor it unhurriedly as you outline your day. It soothes your nerves, dilates your arteries, and softly rouses your system, sans pressure. These pair of uncomplicated beverages, beet juice and green tea, establish a solid base for enhanced circulation. One constructs nitric oxide, the other maintains it. In tandem, they foster a fluid, enduring stream of oxygen and vitality persisting hours. In the forthcoming segment, I'll reveal another beverage that merits the designation of the Regal Circulation Reviver, one that elevates nitric oxide, eases inflammation, and reinstates warmth and assurance for men beyond 50. But prior to advancing, share in the comments, are you a morning coffee aficionado or tea enthusiast? I'm perpetually intrigued which delivers superior energy for you. Now, let's discuss one of my cherished selections, a beverage I term the Royal Circulation Restorer, pomegranate juice. For millennia, this scarlet fruit garnered acclaim from monarchs for its prowess in reviving fortitude and vigor. Drink number 3. Pomegranate juice, the Royal Circulation Restorer. Contemporary science now elucidates the rationale. Pomegranates abound with polyphenols, robust botanical antioxidants that accomplish 3 astonishing feats. They elevate nitric oxide generation, shield it from degradation, and sustain your blood vessels' relaxation extendedly. That trio constitutes a breakthrough for men past 50. Recall, nitric oxide represents your body's innate directive for blood movement. It instructs your arteries to part and convey oxygen to every cell. With advancing years, that mechanism falters. But upon consuming pomegranate juice, those polyphenols function as a barrier encircling your nitric oxide, guarding it against oxidative strain. This translates to prolonged blood movement to your heart, your sinews, and indeed, your most delicate zones as well. One clinical probe from the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences determined that pomegranate juice enhanced vessel width and blood movement in under 30 minutes. In a further experiment, men imbibing several ounces routinely exhibited notable circulation and stamina gains post merely 2 weeks. I recall one patient, Edward, 68, who habitually lamented chilled feet and scant energy. He commenced with 4 ounces of unadulterated pomegranate juice each morning. In days, he informed me, "Doc, dragging ceases for me now. My form awakens." Warmth re-emerged, his blood pressure evened, and assurance trailed. Should you experiment with this, ensure selection of 100% unadulterated pomegranate juice, devoid of added sugars or dilutions. 4 to 6 ounces suffices. For augmented gain, combine with a scattering of almonds or walnuts. The salubrious fats facilitate your body's uptake of the polyphenols more adeptly and stabilize your blood glucose. Now, let's shift to something more elemental, yet comparably potent: warm lemon water. Most men disregard it as it appears overly plain, yet it can subtly reshape your mornings. Lemon water operates dually. Initially, it rehydrates post-slumber, diluting your blood and alleviating cardiac strain. Secondly, it furnishes vitamin C, essential for your body to generate and defend nitric oxide. Absent vitamin C, nitric oxide degrades swifter, and your blood vessels forfeit pliability. One of my elder patients, Samuel, 72, formerly launched each day with coffee sans sustenance. He sensed jittery, then lethargic. Drink number 4. Lemon water and coffee plus dark chocolate combo. I prompted him to supplant his inaugural cup with a mug of warm lemon water, merely half a lemon in 8 ounces of water. Post 3 weeks, he observed, "Unclear what's transpiring, but mornings lighten for me. Stiffness vanishes and energy endures." That's no happenstance. Hydration alongside nitric oxide comprise the dual motors of salubrious circulation, You might also incorporate a teaspoon of honey or a few nuts alongside to steady your blood sugar if required. Maintain simplicity and render your dawn's first beverage a proclamation of tranquil vitality over caffeine jolt. Now, let's address an element many men will relish hearing. Coffee paired with dark chocolate, executed properly, can genuinely benefit your circulation. The key lies in equilibrium. Coffee furnishes a brief surge in blood movement via caffeine, whereas dark chocolate prolongs and steadies that via flavonoids. Moderation and caliber define it. Bypass sugar, bypass cream. Black coffee with 1 or 2 petite squares of dark chocolate, 70% cacao minimum, yields an ideal fusion of prompt acuity and enduring vascular aid. One of my patients, William, 63, had sensed burdensome and fatigued each morning. I advised, abandon not coffee, hone it. He traded his sweetened latte for black coffee and appended a tiny dark chocolate fragment. A week on, he phoned chuckling, "Doc, finest remedy ever. Sharpness returns, legs lighten, and my spouse notes more smiles from me." That's due to this duo elevating flow-mediated dilation, a metric of arterial flexibility. Probes affirm dark chocolate bolsters endothelial operation, while tempered coffee aids cardiac and cerebral circulation. United, they proffered dual virtues, delight and efficacy. If pondering initiation, scale it modestly. 1 modest coffee cup and 1 dark chocolate square mornings. Savor leisurely. No sugar, no haste. Regard it not as extravagance, but as circulatory remedy. Thus far, we've examined 4 morning beverages that dilate your arteries, reinstate nitric oxide, and elevate your vitality innately. Beet juice erects it, green tea safeguards it, pomegranate magnifies. Drink number 5 and number 6. Spinach berry smoothie for vitality. It, lemon water and coffee with dark chocolate, equilibrate and protract it. In the ensuing segment, I'll demonstrate elevating this via 2 straightforward inclusions that men over 50 now deem their routine circulation renewal. These beverages refresh, simplify preparation, and wield potency sufficient to reconstruct your vitality inwardly. Prior to proceeding, disclose in comments which beverage excites you foremost to attempt: beet juice, green tea, or perchance coffee and chocolate. I'd relish knowing your morning pattern. Now, let's consider something blendable at home, merging all we've covered hitherto. I dub it the circulation smoothie. It's elemental, invigorating, and among the most efficacious means to invigorate your nitric oxide innately pre-dawn duties. This smoothie's foundation is spinach. Spinach teems with innate nitrates, mirroring beet juice's potent elements. Upon ingesting spinach, those nitrates transmute to nitric oxide within you, broadening arteries and refining oxygen conveyance. Probes reveal a lone spinach portion can palpably heighten nitric oxide output in hours. Append berries such as blueberries or blackberries, and you intensify the impact. Berries' anthocyanins defend your vessels from oxidative duress and prolong nitric oxide's activity. These dual components forge ideal synergy, one erecting nitric oxide, the other defending it. Here's an uncomplicated formula I frequently proffer patients. Blend 2 cups spinach, 1 cup assorted berries, half banana, and 1 cup water or unsweetened almond milk. For added protein, stir in a spoonful plain Greek yogurt. It's velvety, airy, and vitalizing sans heaviness. Imbibe it dawn's first or post-exertion. One of my patients, Harold, 67, formerly omitted breakfast wholly. He claimed morning fatigue precluded eating. I persuaded him to trial this smoothie thrice weekly over his standard toast and coffee. 3 weeks elapsed and he shared, "Doc, legs rouse from torpor as if." His blood flow advanced, his vitality held firm all day, and he perceived amplified warmth and assurance body-wide. That's genuine nutrients might harmonizing with your physiology. With open arteries, your form lightens, tranquilizes, and empowers. Now, let's advance to the concluding beverage, one employed centuries in folk healing: golden milk. This venerable elixir soothes profoundly and combats male circulation's covert foe, inflammation, with remarkable efficacy. Drink number 7. Golden milk. Nighttime recovery for better mornings. Golden milk derives from turmeric and warm milk. Turmeric's vital element is curcumin, among science's mightiest innate anti-inflammatories. Inflammation stealthily undermines blood movement. It rigidifies arteries, diminishes reactivity, and impedes nitric oxide function. By assuaging inflammation, curcumin sustains your arteries' flexibility and openness. Pairing turmeric with warm milk surges curcumin absorption markedly. A dash of black pepper amplifies it further. The beverage's warmth unwinds your form, rendering it ideal for evening or nocturnal ritual to prime circulation for tomorrow. Richard, 69, adopted golden milk nightly over his habitual sweetened tea. In 2 weeks, he discerned the unforeseen. He noted, "Legs warm now, slumber deepens. Mornings simplify." That's superior nocturnal circulation fostering enhanced sleep oxygen, directly influencing dawn vitality and efficacy. To assay this, here's preparation. Warm 1 cup milk, dairy or almond. Add ½ teaspoon turmeric, scant black pepper pinch, honey drizzle. Stir softly. Imbibe warmly. It's tranquilizing, delectable, profoundly renewing. These ultimate duo beverages, spinach berry smoothie and golden milk, finalize the circulation loop. The smoothie launches your day via nitric oxide and antioxidants. Golden milk concludes by mitigating inflammation and shielding arteries. Employing both maintains bodily equilibrium, robust mornings, and serene nights. And here's a point to retain. Each beverage functions solo, yet conjoined. Effects compound. Beet juice erects nitric oxide. Green tea and pomegranate defend it. Lemon water and coffee with dark chocolate equilibrate it. Spinach and berries intensify it. Golden milk renews it. That's nutritional synergy by my term. One elder patient, James, 71, initiated a minimal regimen. Beet juice mornings, green tea midday, golden milk pre-bed. 2 weeks on, circulation surged so profoundly, he declared, 10 years shed in feeling. Vitality re-emerged, slumber refined, mood shifted. That's ceasing opposition to your body, commencing alliance. No myriad supplements or drastic diets required. Apt selections timed rightly reconstruct circulation and vitality innately. In the ultimate segment, I'll illustrate habituating these, fusing into daily cadence suiting your existence, and how these modest shifts reinstate not solely energy, but masculine assurance. Prior to advancing, disclose which you'd trial initially, smoothie or golden milk. I'd relish hearing what aligns best, mornings or nights. If you've attended thus far, you grasp what most men never do. Vitality wanes not from years, but disregard. Your body retains performance recall, circulation, strength, and assurance restoration. It merely requires apt bolstering. Let's briefly summarize learnings. Initial morning beverage, beet juice, erects nitric oxide and parts arteries. Green tea maintains it via vessel oxidation shield. Pomegranate juice intensifies it, granting vessels sustained openness and pliability. Warm lemon water rehydrates your network and provides vitamin C sustaining nitric oxide. Coffee and dark chocolate furnish regulated arousal and persistent blood movement rightly applied. Spinach and berry smoothie propels your day clean vitality and antioxidant guard. Golden milk terminates day quelling inflammation and staging profound renewing slumber. Each beverage contributes, yet fused, they craft potent cadence optimizing bodily performance. Morning, midday, night. Every sip signals your body. endure resilient, endure parted, endure vital. One favored patient, Leonard, 68, conveyed transformation's essence ideally. He stated, "Unrealized my slowdown till reawakening commenced." Beyond energy, he meant assurance's hush from bodily propriety. Hands warmed, feet lightened, mind clarified, spousal bond ameliorated via recaptured capability. That's core, not youth pursuit, control reclamation. Proving belatedness never bars circulation, stamina, assurance, reconstruction. Thus, your elemental action outline. Morrow morning, forgo sugary juice or dense coffee. Initiate warm lemon water, hydrating and artery rousing. Several times weekly, append petite beet or pomegranate juice, glass nitric oxide surging. Coffee enjoyed? Pair with dark chocolate square over sugar. Breakfast? Blend spinach berry smoothie, day fueling. Nightly, recompense form golden milk, relaxing, recuperating. Sustain 30 days. Simplify. Consist. In weeks, lightness, strength, acuity emerge. Monthly, circulation betters. Slumber deepens, mornings vivify. Recall, not flawlessness, advancement. Each salubrious sip, superior selection, profound rest night accumulates impetus. Arteries react, hormones realign, assurance burgeons. If message echoed, like video, share with needing man. Unknowable one shifts health, felicity, sway. New here? Subscribe Men Over 50 Secrets, activate alerts. Weekly, I dispense authentic, science-rooted tactics aiding vitality, circulation, assurance, natural restoration for your ilk. Pre-finale, retain simple verity. Years subtract, not strength, merely unveil investment willingness. Decline choosable or progress. Mornings, sluggishly allowable or reconstructible, sip by sip. Next cup, transformative potential. Dr. Julia Morgan here, reminding never too aged for aliveness rekindling. Educational purposes solely this video, supplanting not medical counsel. Unique each man's form. Pain, shifts, private qualms experienced. Consult provider. Health merits expert steerage. Recap and Dr. Julia's closing message.